Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Hopefully, you're well and you're rested, and your families are too. Thank you so much for coming back over to All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family so you can get these divinely guided messages. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Packages have gone out for those of you who are expecting to receive them. Okay. Um, on the 30th. A package will two will go out on the 30th. Okay. One is going over to London. Hint, hint, you know who you are. All right. Thank you so much for your continued support. I am grateful. All right. And for those of you, I will be we'll figure it out. You'll know when it's me. Okay. Hitting you up for sending out gifts pertaining to thanking you for supporting the space. Okay. To my A1s who are my day ones, if you have yet to receive a gift from me and you know who you are, okay, please reach out to me so I could get those done. Those will be for next month's gifts. I feel like I will be reaching out to a couple of you. And if I don't hear from you, then I'll just expect that you're good. You're just supporting because you just love the space. And I am grateful for that. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, hitting the notification bell, tapping into the messages. I am grateful. Please remember these are general reads. Only take what resonates, leave what does not. Energy is fluid. Okay. So that could be somebody in your energy field, someone around you, someone you've dealt with, someone from the past as well. Okay, especially if you have not released them. You may have released them, they may have not released you. Just only take what resonates. All right, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for how you contribute to the space. Like, share, subscribe, hitting the notification bell, tapping in contributions, donations, as well as readings. I am grateful. Let's tap in. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us with protection during this read all reads and all the time. I ask that you continue to keep us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, as we too shield our minds, bodies, souls, and vessels from it, clearing it, canceling it, and releasing it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. All right. That's interesting. All right. Let's see. What's in the energy at this time? Please and thank you, Spirit. So somebody is not going through a transformation, all right? I feel like somebody's just stuck. They just refuse to change, okay? They refuse to they refuse to step into a profound change, all right? Somebody is having some difficulties here rebuilding their life, okay? Or looking at things from a new perspective. This could be you or this could be someone around you, okay, family? Only take what resonates, okay? Then we have someone here that's not actually realizing this. Okay. We have actualized here out here. Yeah, somebody can't see the truth. Okay. They can't see the forest for the trees type energy. All right. Making dreams real or manifesting. Someone's having a difficulty doing this. Mm, okay. Tell me more, spirit. Mm, yeah. Somebody's been sitting on something too long. They've been procrastinating. They haven't done anything that they need to do to move towards whatever it is they want to manifest. They feel like they're stuck here, okay? They've been sitting too long, okay? Somebody here is trying to get to the bottom of some things, but I feel like they don't know where to start, all right? Yeah, somebody is resting on your laurels, all right? Now, I'm going to hop over here because I don't know exactly what that means and I need to figure that part of it out. Mm. So this energy could be resting on whatever it was that you planted. Mm. So you have energies that are sitting around resting on what you planted, your soil, your roots. Resting on whatever it was that you planted. Okay. Wow. Interesting. So you have this is giving me bottom feeder energy because it's like, why would you rest on somebody else's seeds that they've planted? Interesting. That's crazy. Here we go with this family. Tell me more. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, somebody is resting on what you planted. They want to eat off of what you established. Yeah, that's no love there. And I don't know why all these are in the y'all. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, there's no love here with this energy that I'm picking up. There's somebody that just, they're really envious, okay? When you have energies like this, they're lost, okay? They're trying to possibly pick up where you left off or trying to rest on what you've built, okay? Someone's trying to rest off of your work, your hard work, your lineage, your roots your seeds that you've planted, family, okay? Someone's trying to rest off of the seeds that you've planted. Interesting enough, as if they haven't done that already. Okay, these are energies that, they don't take the time out to invest into their future, as it states here. No one wants to invest in their own future. They want to invest in something that you've started. You know what I'm saying? With this love in the reverse, yeah, there's no strong support from these energies at all. Okay. They don't have a true commitment to whatever it is that you do. You've opened your heart to whom you were supposed to open your heart to, the divine. The divine has put you on your path. Okay. These energies are trying to piggyback off of something that you've established. Type energy. Tell me more. Yeah, and I just put them all in the upright and they come out. Yeah, they wanted to learn. They did not want to learn. Okay. This is somebody that's lazy. They don't want to learn. Okay. They don't want to do the work. Okay. Something about them communicating well. They don't have that ability. That is also a gift. Okay. Some sort of inside information. They don't have the ability to tap into their Akashic records. Period. Somebody cannot channel, somebody cannot read, somebody does not have spiritual galactic gifts. Okay. They may not even have the gift of discernment, I'm hearing. Mm, okay. And what is this buttocks? Tell me more about this buttocks. Yeah, somebody was just sitting, waiting for you to pave the way. Yeah, I'm telling you, spirit does not agree with them. Look, spirit does not agree with giving this energy any, look, they don't have any spiritual guidance. And they're trying to sit and wait for you or something like that to live off of your abundant energy, more than enough, okay, comfortable and financial gains. So somebody basically wants to live off of what you started. They don't want to do the work here. And I feel like they don't have any spiritual guides. Ooh, y'all dealing with a whole person trying to leech off of you in some sort of way. This could be somebody that's really, you're like, they are not doing the work here. Never planned on doing the work, but they sure wanted to sit up here and eat off of your abundance, off of your abundant energy, off of your abundant mindset. They haven't learned a lesson yet. They have no love. This is like a tyrant type energy. Yeah, they just want somebody to give to them all the time. Tell me more, spirit. Mm-mm. Yeah, this is somebody that, yeah, their personal power. I feel like they have not identified that yet, if they even have any personal power. Something about their physical strength and being bold here, some sort of action, sexuality, and a wild side here. Yeah, this is somebody that I feel, this is like tainted energy to me. They have no love. They have not transformed. They don't plan on it. They're not trying to learn to. They can't even begin to actualize or even begin to learn where to start with this. Okay, they're just sitting around waiting for you. Mm, okay. Waiting for you to make a move or do something. And then you have here chest, yeah, pride, express how you really feel, protection, sadness, and in your power. They're not. They're not in their power. Okay. Definitely not in their power. And they are not really expressing how they truly feel. Okay. Mm. Tell me more, spirit. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, they feel like they're being forced. Okay, they have this energy of like someone's forcing them to possibly, you know, mm, hmm, they feel like they're being forced to adopt something. And you're not forcing anyone to adopt anything, but they're lazy. This is something that they have to commit to or something like that, something that they need to learn if they want to take a position or have a position. This energy doesn't have that. Yeah, they don't have that expansive mindset. They feel like they're being forced in a certain direction here, or they feel like they're being forced into a position and it's a position that they really haven't even worked for, or there's something that they haven't, it hasn't been given to them by source infinite, by spirit, by their team, by their spirit team. They may not even have a spirit team. I feel like their spirit team is not in agreement with whatever abundant energy is here trying to possibly get something off of you, off of the seeds you've planted. Okay. Tell me about this Buddha spirit in reverse and abundant. Yeah. See, this it comes out of generosity, the kindness of your heart type energy. Okay. This is something that you are not obligated to give anyone, but these energies do want to fester and feed off of your energy because they see that it is abundant. Mm. Woo, and at the bottom of the deck, Spirit is saying, yeah, believe and accept what it is and trust your gut. Okay. And something about changing your mind. Let's hop into what this is that you need to change your mind about. What is it that Spirit wants someone to change their mind about? Tell me about this with this believe and change your mind. Okay. We got a Queen of Pentacles out here. Okay. Somebody wants you to change your mind about something that's stable or stability or some sort of form, some sort of foundation. Somebody wants you to change your mind about a foundation here, possibly wants you to open up to communication with groups, other people, so that you can grow here with this Knight of Swords. So somebody wants you to change your mind about your foundation. Possibly, I don't know, maybe some of you are wanting to move somewhere, get away from somewhere. Somebody wants you to change your mind about that. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. That's 4 and 3. 43 breaks down to 7. You could be 43 years old, okay? But somebody wants you to change your mind when it comes to stability, okay? Then you have the Two of Pentacles out here, family. All right. Something about balance here. Okay. Capricorn energy. Somebody wants you to balance out a duality or a union here. Something with this duality, it comes with love. Something is setting of energy, settling of energy. So somebody wants you to balance out some sort of union, a union that is built on duality, opposites with the same common goal type energy. Somebody loves somebody could love to settle for whatever energy they could get. This is this energy here. They want to settle for whatever they can. That's crazy. Yeah, because they're this is this high okay. Here hierophant energy out here, the energy of the unexpected conflict and movement. Exactly. Somebody is trying to rest on the seeds that you planted or something like that. Somebody wants to pick up where you left off type energy. And it's like they haven't even done the work and their spirit team or your spirit team isn't going to even speak to them. Okay, because they haven't gone through the teachings, they haven't gone through the education, they don't have the divine wisdom. Okay, they don't have the divine wisdom that you have, family. I feel like you could be a Hierophant energy, you're very wise and you have a divine wisdom here. People look at you for guidance. Also, you're kind-hearted. Somebody here doesn't have everything. They could appear to be kind, but deep down inside, they've got hangups. They've got shadows they have not addressed. Right. I can't make it up. Deep down inside, they've got hangups and shadows they haven't addressed. They want to be presented with an Ace of Cups, but they're still in Three of Swords energy. Okay. These are groups that have not grown. Okay, they're still suffering in silence, and that's the bitter truth. Okay, they've suffered some sort of heartbreak, but they haven't learned to release that. They have not learned to release that. They want a whole ace of cups, but they're still in three of swords energy. Hmm. They want their cup to run over, but they haven't faced the facts about why it isn't. Okay. Wanting their cup to run over and haven't faced the facts about why the cup isn't running over. It's not running over because they're trying to piggyback up off of you, piggyback up off your own. That's the problem here, family. Their cup is not running over because they haven't done the work. Hold on, y'all, one moment. hmm Off the seeds you planted. That's what it is. They want their cup to run over off the seeds you plant. Please. Mm-mm. That's not going to happen. That's why the spirit came out in the reverse. Spirit is not going to have that happen. Spirit's not going to let somebody come in and pick up where you on work you had to do. Right. And somebody wants you to see there's something about you being stable. Okay. With this King of Cups out here, something about you being stable. Somebody wants you to change your mind. They don't want you to leave. Somebody does not want you to leave because I promise you, you bring that energy. You bring that energy that brings all this to the forefront. People want you to stay back and are behind so they can leech off your energy. Absolutely not. And this is bringing up some sort of conflict here. Yeah, it's a conflict. Huh? Think it isn't when it is? Exactly. You have the Five of Wands with the Nine of Cups out here. That's definitely a conflict. Somebody trying to eat off of your plate and your hard work. That's a no-go. Yeah, now they're feeling like they're left out in the cold because you have decided to stand on business. Yeah, and look at how it played out. Look, this is a conflict because they can't come and eat up off of your table. Somebody trying to come in, cause you problems, and want to just sit back and reap the rewards and the benefits off of your hard work. That's a conflict when it comes to your spirit team. Your spirit team is looking at it like, no, this is a table that has been set for you, family. Okay, now they're feeling left out in the cold, and then spirit turns around and gives you the 10 of cups here. So you have the 9 of cups to the 10 of cups, Pisces energy out here. Yeah, somebody, this is the final manifestation, okay? And they wanted to manifest your 9 and 10 of cups because they felt like you weren't going to see this, you weren't going to recognize this or something like that. You not only know about it, but spirit has brought it to you from the forefront. These people are people that are trying to hold on to everything they have to include whatever partnerships that they feel can bring whatever you've got going on possibly to an ending for a magnificent beginning. Somebody doesn't want that. Okay. They don't want you to manifest this new beginning. Somebody wants you to be in doubt about it, and you're not because you already enter and understand. Yeah, somebody wanted you to be in doubt behind a partnership and the wisdom that you carry when it comes to this 10 of Pentacles and Temperance energy, and you are far from in doubt. Them is actual pentacles, and somebody's mad because you're not sitting up here trying to come and save them, or you know what I'm saying, let them come in and act like they had something to do with something now here. Okay, somebody wants to appear like they had something to do with your 10 of Pentacles, or they want you to be in doubt behind your 10 of Pentacles, this Temperance energy and strength, and you're not in doubt about it. You just know that you're not going to sit up here and let nobody come in and try to take claim and fame for something that you had to work your ass off for. And that's just the way it is. They don't want what they got. They wanted to call down judgment on you, and spirit said, I think not. How you going to call down judgment on something for somebody? For how are you going to call down judgment on something that you didn't even fucking work for? The fuck? Right. All that shit came out. What they thought was being hidden, it's not being hidden. You dealing with a bunch of people trying to leech off of you, family. Yeah, leech off your boss energy, leeching off an emperor. Masculine energy, somebody's trying to leech off of you. This is strife here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, they're pissed off. There's a lot of people in strife because you're a boss. This is this boss energy, and I'm just gonna say it ain't no dummying down no more. You are a boss energy. You've always been a boss energy. Hmm. Facts. You're just a boss energy. And it doesn't mean that you're taking whatever it is and you're trying to manipulate a situation. You just a boss. That's just the bottom line. Oh, let's see. Tell me more. And two came out. I can't make it up. Somebody wanted to put an ending here, okay? They wanted to cut off a road for a rich girl in abundance being in, this is their energy. They wanted to cause an ending for a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is already sitting up here. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, very business minded. Somebody wanted to stop you from growing. Okay, take it how it resonates, flip the roles as you see fit. But that's what it is. Okay, somebody's pissed off, wanting to put an end to a Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about this ending. Tell me more about this ending. Yep, voodoo. Boy, I tell you, these bitches sure be trying the damnedest. And this could be something that they're practicing in the distant future. Uh, and I feel like this divinity here, you're right. There's a divine intervention coming in. Exactly. Somebody's about to get some karma because they thought wrong. Yeah. Somebody's getting ready to go to prison mentally. Because, like I said, somebody was trying to steal from a star seed energy. Let me tell you, this is somebody that's lazy. They don't want to do the work. They're always looking for shortcuts. They're always trying to manipulate a situation, bring you back into toxic energies. And like I said, they're mad because you're a boss. And these are flying monkey energies. These are flying monkey energies. hmm Flying monkey energies. Period. You ain't going for nothing like that. You ain't going for none of that. Look, yeah, there's an ending coming to a person who's practicing voodoo all the time. And this is the divine doing this. There's an ending coming to somebody who keeps practicing voodoo on you, family. And you're getting ready to be a rich girl in the distant future, and this is your good karma. These people that were trying to put an end to you through this voodoo, they're going to prison. Many of them have been shown to be thieves. They've stole some things, yeah, from you. All of these energies are flying monkeys, and you're not changing your mind when it comes to them and how you view them or something like that, because it seems like that's all they've ever done. These energies ain't never did nothing for you. Right. Let me see. Yeah, these energies ain't never did nothing for you. They've never really shown you real love. They've just sat up there and waited and leached up off of whatever it was that you came up with. Oh, my mama. hmm There's an ending coming to a voodoo practitioner, someone who's practicing voodoo. And this ending that's coming, it's a divinely guided one. It's a divinely guided one. Okay, it's a divinely guided one. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, I promise you. You actually gonna get some money here. Okay. There's some sort of money coming into you. You're actually gonna get some money here. This is being divinely given to you from Source Infinite. Okay. 11. Okay. 11 is all about the awakening. You are getting ready to get some money. And here's what they thought. They thought they were gonna put you in a pickle. You're not going for it. You don't even do things like that. But you played the game, yeah, so you could bring out the opposition in their ritual. Bam. Yep. I told you. They feel Five of Pentacles. They know they about to get abandoned out here because you ain't about to play with them. They're about to get abandoned. You ain't about to play with them. Mm-hmm. Hmm. It feels to me like, yeah, they these people right here, they don't know what they want to do with themselves, but they need to quit coming for you because I feel like you just abandoned them. Yeah, there's somebody here that felt abandoned. Yeah. They felt like they weren't loved. They weren't loved some sort of way. Please, you don't have time. You leaving that alone. Hmm. Yeah. This person is in bondage. They're bound to, darkness. Okay. This person is bound to darkness and there's nothing they're ever going to do to change. They're really fake and you feel it and you know it. And that's why they're in their situation. And you're going to move past them. And this is what I'm seeing here. Somebody out here is getting ready to go to I feel like they're in a mental jail already. And they've been trying to figure out how to steal something from you, being a star seed energy. Yeah. This could be your family. This could be somebody in your family. Okay. That sees that you love yourself. Okay. They could have wanted to, now with this mature man here and a divine feminine and a karmic, this is giving me, look, somebody is possibly dealing with someone younger than them. Okay. And there's a divine feminine in the middle of this karmic. This is giving me that Three of Swords energy. See, somebody's trying to get something from you and they can't. Okay. They're feeling like, they're holding a grudge against you. Okay. Animosity out here. They're upset with you for something. Yeah, they're upset with you because they have an entity attached to them and they were trying to get it attached to you so that they could steal from you. Hmm. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah. This is somebody that's got the demon of lust on them. Okay. They've got the demon of lust on them, money. Okay. That's why they can't manage it or can't keep up with it or something like that. Okay. Something pertaining to them. They feel like, their finances are being attacked, and they are because they tried to put something on you and it backfired. And I keep saying this over and over again. It does not matter. No one's going for it. Okay, they do not understand that this is constantly going to backfire because spirit is going to show you what you need to see. These are a bunch of flying monkeys, and I'm talking about flying monkeys. Flying monkeys got trapped in their own shit again, trying to come for a divine feminine. Yeah, nothing is going to change here. Okay, for whoever this message is resonating with, nothing is going to change. The entity will stay attached to you until they figure out that they're going to have to step into divinity. This could be a masculine, okay? There's a divine masculine here that they have a conflict with, okay? This divine masculine, why is the divine masculine here with the conflict? Why is this divine masculine here with the conflict? Right, because they ain't confused on who you are. And this is concerning for people. Yeah, they know exactly who you are. And they know that others are actually love sick. Yeah, they know somebody's out here love sick. Okay. They're love sick and they're trying to do something to get the attention onto them. Okay. Interesting. Keep going. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, somebody out here is love sick. Yeah, that veil has not been lifted. Hmm. Somebody does not realize the power that you hold. There's an Ice King here. I feel like this Ice King has something to do with a lot of this energy. You could have said goodbye to an Ice King. Okay. Somebody that was cold, somebody's out here love sick over Ice King, and they're trying to do whatever they can to fill your shoes, and they ain't did no work. This is funny to your spirit team because your spirit team is like, absolutely not. You got to do the work. Ain't nobody doing the work. Yeah, they haven't done the work. Somebody's been made false promises. Okay. They've been making false promises when it came to something that they thought was funny. Well, now it's not funny anymore because they got a whole entity attached to them that they can't get rid of. And then they think you're going to fall for the bullshit. And you're not. This is a community of people here that is going through a lot. They feel like, I don't know what they thought, but they thought wrong again. Okay, family. They thought wrong again. Okay. Yeah. Whatever they thought they was getting ready to do, whatever sabotage, you're not going for it. Let me get this deck. Let's see what this deck. They should got sabotaged. Yes, you're coming out victorious. Yeah, I told you because it was all about the excuse me, the seven of swords energy out here. Manipulation, trickery, deceit, lies, all that. It was all that. You ain't worried about none of that because you see through it. You see it for what it is. Yeah. Facts. And you're still going to move away from these energies. You're still going to move away to calmer waters. And that's the decision. If somebody wants you to change your mind about it, but you're not because you see everything for exactly what it is, family. And this is your truth. You see, you're a seer, and you see that there is no love here. And where there is love, that is where you are moving towards. Someone is pulling you, or there is a energy signature here that is showing you the stability. There's going to be a stability here, journey. Yeah, look, you're getting ready to move somewhere else into a whole nother home, and you're going to be traveling, okay, to do it. And there's a mature man here that's held in high honor. Something about your occupation as well. So you're to be in a different home with a love, a real love. Okay, this love sees your truth on the chime. This love sees your truth and they love you for your truths. Yeah, and it's part of your pathway. You'll be with this wealthy man while everybody else sits here and wishes on a chime again. While everybody here wishes, I can't make it up. 33, master number 33. Yeah, a lot of people are concerned about this. They're concerned about your wisdom, your insight, and your creativity. They already know that, while they're sitting around waiting on you, yeah, this is concerning to them. They want to see what decision you make. And if the decision didn't go in your way, there was somebody out here that was willing to do voodoo or do something so that they could falsely, I can't make it up. As soon as I say falsely step into your position. This is somebody that does not have anything to do with the divine whatsoever. Yeah. This is somebody that I feel that, they kept trying. They kept trying. And with this ending here for a new beginning, I feel like, yeah, I feel like somebody physically wanted you to perish. They physically wanted you to perish so that they could step into your energy, so that they could step into your position, so that they could pick up something where you left off type energy. And they didn't work for a damn thing. Okay. Not a damn thing. Spirit is communicating this with you now. All right, family. So take that how that resonates. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell and drop comments below as they help the channel to grow. Let's close out. Divine, at this time, I'd like to thank you so much for keeping the love in our lives to include the harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect. We are grateful. Whew. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Thank you. Ashe and namaste.